don't know it yet.
I know exactly.
That's the scary part.
Yeah. Exactly.
So you ask, what do you need around Trae? You need size, versatility, shooting, which his shot's coming along, and I think the ability to move the ball. Because once the ball's out of Trae's hand, that's why they went and got Dejounte. The offense shut down.
But then
Y'all won't be better than the Magic.
Okay.
That's a team we're not even talking about. You think the Hawks are gonna be better than the Magic?
There's no way Atlanta's
They're
better
not.
than Orlando.
There's
No,
no way.
Orlando won, what, 48 last year?
Paolo
And
Banchero
added
needs
KCP.
more love.
They were the 5 seed.
Yeah.
Man.
So
Paolo
Orlando's
Banchero
tough.
needs more love. Like
Paolo
we need to stop
definitely needs more
talking.
love.
He's up there in the elite. He should be on the. He should have been in the Olympic team.
And only because he plays with Orlando, they're not that big name team.
Not
They're
yet.
not on TV every damn week and this and that. But
All
he
their
go
playoff
hard.
games were NBA TV because it was Orlando, Cleveland.
Exactly.
And they still almost pulled. Yeah, so now Orlando's going to be there.
No, Orlando will be ahead of
there.
Question
Hawks.
about the Hawks. Does Trae, and I'm not trying to throw, I'm just asking a question. Do his teammates like him?
I think it's a
Rasheed's
good-
talking about camaraderie. I'm just asking a question. He knows the answer. That's why he's laughing.
I'm laughing.
Jake, I know you got a boogie. Should you answer this for us?
I'm laughing because I know you know the answer, which is why you asked it.
I love Trae. I love
It's
Trae.
a transition
I love his dad,
period.
too. We're cool.
It's a transition period, learning how to play with an all NBA talent
Okay.
like Trae Young that has taken his team to the conference finals. Everybody can't say their star is done. I'm not looking at anybody in particular, but it can be a transition. I'm hoping that again these last 3 years since the conference finals, it's been no playoffs out in the first round, out in the first round.
How many
It's gonna
coaches?
continue to be like that.
Exactly. How many coaches in them 3 years?
This is number 3. Where are the other 2 head coaching anywhere now? Like didn't
What's his name win a championship this year?
not as a head coach, he didn't.
No. But he was on the. Wasn't he on the staff?
Talking about Lloyd Pierce?
Well, yeah.
He was at Indy.
Oh, it's Indy. My bad. I thought he was
Lloyd
in
Pierce
Boston.
also was wearing these like sick yellow sneaks on the bench, and like you could just see them. Like every coach has those same like black with the white.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm talking like the nondescript, and he was wearing these like Pacers yellow, like
Hocus.
he's got
Standing
styles.
out.
Yeah, he's got style.
Trying to show off. I don't want that from my coach. Maybe Trae knew something.
So I'm just trying to figure out, like, I love Trae, great player, but does he stay? You know, and if he goes, where does he go? I don't know if he's going to the Lakers, but it's like Spurs.
He shouldn't want to go.
All
to
the
the
teams that were the rumored have gotten point guards and are over the cap.
That's what I mean. The Hawks
Quick.
don't have any of their picks. 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
So it makes no. They shouldn't trade him until he asks. And even then, he signed for I think.
Well, they got the
how long
Hawks
he signed for?
basically all the picks back that they sent for Dejounte. If you count Dyson
The other people's
Daniels
picks
as
and-
another third, they got 2, and then Dyson was a number 6 pick a couple
8,
of years ago,
8.
and I think he's shown enough so far to be like he has shown
That defender, what you need next to Trae.
exactly.
So I think they're building
They're-
a better fit around him.
They're hoping that he will be the ideal backcourt combo guard mate that Dejounte wasn't
Why
necessarily.
did Dejounte
They're going
leave?
to build around Ricochet.
The big problem
They
with
gonna get rid of Trae.
the big problem with the
Man.
Dejounte Trae fit was that there was this whole thing in the league around that time, like 2022, that was like, oh, our super high usage guy who can knock down off the dribble, like we want to get him the ball. We want to put him off ball. Let's put Dame off ball. Let's get these guys catch and shoot threes.
right.
Not how they made it to the conference
These guys,
finals at all.
these guys
Right.
don't want to catch and shoot threes. Trae Young's been on the ball since he was 6 years old.
Thank you.
Like he doesn't want to go off because DeJounte's here now. So you put him back on it. Dyson can be more of that combo connective dude. There's a chance there, but it'll all take some time. That's the point. This is like, I don't think Atlanta is going to be threatening. I think if the Hawks put together something that looks like it's coming together, that'll be a win for them.
If it just doesn't look like over the past 2 years, they showed the all-star combos, and Dejounte and Trae had like the lowest net rating of all of them. So again, salute to the Hawks for being like, this isn't working. We're not going to run this back out for another year. Does the new plan work? Maybe not, but the old one was not working.
Why didn't
Let's
it-
try to.
Why didn't it work? Did Dejounte and Trae, did they get along?
I think they did. Dejounte, once he signed a like very fair deal with the trade kicker. Once they mentioned the trade kicker and he signed it, I said that's interesting because he signed way under market value.
And they
Why
were-
would he
At
sign?
the time, they were both with the same agency. At the time.
And also,
And who was they pushing more?
The better player.
but part of why DeJounte got out is because that extension that was below market, to your point, easier to get traded.
That's why I said
That's
once he
part
signed
of-
it, I was like, that's a tradable contract.
That is part of the challenge with if you even are going to want to move. If Atlanta set out and said we are moving this guy, not hey we're listening, blah blah blah. He's making $50 million, and with all the new rules that make it harder to match salaries and add guys together, and if you're over the first, everyone talks about the second apron. Like the first apron's tough too.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in the first apron, you still can't take back $1 more. Like the math has to work so perfectly that I do wonder if the league is going to shift into like everyone just signs the same deal type thing. Like you're either getting this, or this, and it's one of the four, and then that way we can mix and match type thing. But yeah, Trae making 50 just makes it so much more difficult to find anything that makes sense. So,
I'll say that the Hawks owner's been cheap as hell. So if there's a way, to get off that $50 million, they'll find a way to.
Hawks fan.
Yeah, they'll find a way to do it.